Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting
Oh.
lag fest. Oh, just kidding.
WTF.
This is Josh Neutral Chaotic coming at you with another cast between ducK, the orange Zerg, and CrAzian, the pink
CrAzian.
Protoss. CrAzian, yeah.
CrAzian.
Along with me is my good friend and birthday boy, Marilyn Monroe.
What?
I mean, what? No.
Excuse me?
Yeah, this is Cervantes. And, you know, it's going to be a good birthday for you. I think we got some exciting StarCraft action.
You know, this was the highlight of my day.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Class
Yeah.
and work, and then I came home and I was like, I'm ready to talk about Matt and Steven playing each other in StarCraft.
And that is dedication right there. I mean, that is LIG dedication. So,
Entertainment doesn't get better than this.
yeah, this is really the pinnacle of entertainment. And I mean, there's no other way to say it. This is what people live for, you know? There are wars fought over this somewhere.
Our
pretty
first
sure.
interaction of the game, Probe versus Overlord.
Oh, they go right under
Both
each
parties
other.
escape unscathed.
I'm not sure though. The Overlord, you know. Oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say it could poop on the probe, but
Ships passing in the night.
yeah, it's the.
And we see ducK goes for a fast expand at the 2-minute mark.
Ooh, and Steven throws down some special tactics.
Not behind the tree line, which is literally right next to that, which is kind of unusual.
No.
No, no.
It's okay.
No, it's a good spot. It's not bad.
I mean, it's not. He's gonna find it right away, so I don't know what he's doing, but
It's oh yeah, that Overlord's heading right for it.
yeah. But he does.
It's out
have
of range of the Zelnaga tower, which is not a bad thought.
Yeah, and there is a forge going down right now. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this Overlord just coming in and sees
Flipping
the
between their
probe,
camera
and he
views.
sees
There it is.
Yeah.
And there goes the cannon.
Wow, so we got a cannon rush from CrAzian. First game.
ducK does not have any units. He immediately cancels some drone production. You can see he is desperate to get something going. I don't know what he's going to do, though.
He's gonna pull some drones off the line, but if he's not careful, I don't know.
I don't...
mean, it's still too early to decide whether or not he's a bomb or not. I mean,
3 drones are not going to be enough to stop it, and it gets made. Wow.
yeah, I mean,
Great.
but here's the thing, it's not really close enough. Yeah, that's what CrAzian needed to do, because Matt's going to be making these spine crawlers right here that can poke at the cannons.
Yeah,
so
really, CrAzian has 400 minerals saved up. He could be throwing down 2 more photon cannons right close enough to hit the hatchery, but he has to act now before the creep spreads.
yeah, it's kind of surprising to me too that he isn't building any more probes. Like, he could afford to build a couple more probes here. You know.
Absolutely. And he has a 3 harvester deficit at the moment, which could come back to haunt him if this doesn't pay off.
Now, this is a pretty good placement. Okay, and he's got a back drone off, so I guess this isn't really an all-in strategy, but, you know, it's a pretty good placement of the cannons. These 2 are going to get hit, but they're going to build by the time the spine crawler comes in, so...
Yep, and odds are good that the spine crawler's not going to be able to finish off that cannon, and now that hatch is probably going to go down.
Yeah, the Queen's going to come in here, but I don't think the Queen can really do too much, so this is like a pretty good move from CrAzian.
If nothing else, he cost ducK the hatch and all the minerals he would have been getting at this point in the game, so definitely throwing him off his game plan.
Yeah, and I mean, I've played ducK a whole bunch now. We played a lot before this game, and, you know, this is his favorite opener, so this counters really strong against it.
Yeah,
Now,
especially on a small map like this.
the only thing I'm worried about is that this isn't a victory. You know, this is still, you know, the first part of the game. And, oh, he needs to target the hatch. No, target the hatch and kill it. Target the hatch and kill it.
Oh no, he's gonna try and finish off the queen. If the hatch only needs like a couple more hits.
One hit. That's all it would have taken.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Missed opportunity of the series right there.
I think CrAzian kind of gave up on this hatchery. Or the,
He may not have been microing it. I wasn't really watching that.
and he had it. I mean, that would have been the game right there. I mean, Yeah, it delayed a lot of duck stuff, but I mean, still, now it's up, and now the drones are coming, and you know, as they said in Training Day, stuff just got real.
Favorite movie.
Actually, is that from Training Day?
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
But, you know, even though he didn't finish off the hatch, ducK has literally done pretty much nothing. He has a spawning pool and a handful of Zerglings, but that's it. Meanwhile, CrAzian is up to 3 gateways. He's about to get Warp Gate. Oh, I guess it's like only halfway. But
yeah, but I mean, it's still. I mean, he should be chrono boosting everything.
oh,
but,
there it goes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It didn't end the game. It didn't decide anything, but I think both players are still at pretty much the same point.
Why?
So we still have a lot of game ahead of us.
Yeah, I'm worried here that CrAzian's gonna feel like he's a little too in control, and not push his advantage. You know, if he can just come down here and snipe the hatchery, you know, it's still sitting at just 400 health. You know.
Yeah, but now it has 2 queens, spine crawler, and you know, in general, ducK is keeping an eye out for that.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of Zerglings, not on the Xel'Naga tower, which is kind of odd.
Yeah, that is a little weird. Maybe you just misclicked it, but
Yep.
ducK is going for double evolution chambers, and he's just gonna start stacking up those upgrades, and it's just gonna snowball from there. I'm kind of afraid.
Well, meanwhile, CrAzian is clearly going for the Warp Prism drop as his backup strategy. Now
Yes.
that his cannon rush has failed, but we'll
Some more special tactics.
more special tactics.
Special tactics.
And he just got his natural expansion, so I think we still have a lot of game here.
Oh yeah, we do. And you know, this is it's good. I do have to say though that ducK does see the expansion going down. That Overlord position very nicely. Just catches the very, very, I guess, hemisphere of the circle being warped in. I don't know.
Man.
Yeah, let's not
my
talk
physics
about.
class today. I should be able to answer this. But
Yeah.
okay.
Let's not talk about.
Yeah, let's not worry about it.
stuff.
Yeah,
Let's
those
just-
things are boring.
No words, just emotions. Wait a second. What is? Oh no. What's Lou doing? Is he not loading up the?
He's probably just going to go, I guess, do a warp in drop, but
But
he's
he
got
didn't
2
wanna
more
load up anything
gateways coming in.
beforehand?
I mean, all he has is a Stalker and a Zealot. But
Yeah.
also ducK, I'm just going to point this out. Well, he only had 6 Zerglings at the time, and now he only has 12, and they're out in the middle of the map. So
Yeah. I mean,
if Lou makes a nice drop into a supply line right now, ducK
CrAzian
can't
does
do-
have to worry about 5 queens hanging out the expansion, and we'll see where he goes with the drop. But I'm kind of worried that he's just gonna, you know,
walk right into that.
yeah, and that's
And-
gonna be really bad.
ducK's getting his 3rd at the lower rock position, and here goes the Warp Prism is moving in. Not sure what he's going to do with this yet. He's moving straight onto the main, which is a very good move. Only 1 queen up there.
Yeah, but he's moving all his stuff now, and since he doesn't have anything inside his warp prism, oh, this is pretty smart. He's gonna move it back and try and drop it. Oh, he
Nope.
needs to do it now.
Oh,
He's gonna do it.
drop.
Nope,
Warp,
it's not
warp.
happening.
Nope, nothing. But hopefully he takes away the knowledge. He sees the Baneling nest, which we know ducK was practicing on you not long before.
And CrAzian's talking about lag. I don't know.
Just a second ago, I saw a message of he was lagging up the game.
Oh, CrAzian was?
Yes.
We can't talk to him right now, right?
No.
I'm gonna text him because I can do that, folks. But I'm just going to text him that and nothing else to compromise the integrity of the game.
And now they're talking about it. That's unfortunate, though, because this compromises, I think, CrAzian's big strategy.
Oh, there's a grander strategy that we know of?
No.
Oh, okay.
The
Well,
cannon rush to Warp Prism drop, though, which is among Lou's favorites.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it would have been a good move. There's a wide area over here of ducK's base that is unnoticed, and he could have warped in there. But now, okay, so a little backstory. I played ducK about 5 times.
3
before
times.
this. Yeah, 3 times.
3 times.
And lost all the time. to just Zerglings with a lot of upgrades and Banelings. So this doesn't surprise me that we see 52 Zerglings on the map for ducK. And I'm sure about half of them are going to become Banelings in a second after this upgrade finishes.
And we see he just popped 14 more or so.
Yeah, this is going to be bad news for Lou, I feel like.
He's upgrading ground armor, ground attacks, and faster overlord movement. And ducK has his creep tumors are spreading out there, and looks like he's taking control of this game.
Yeah.
And I hope it's not entirely due to just Lou's lag.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of unfortunate, and that is like the nature, I guess, of online gaming every now and then. But, you know, we'll see what happens.
Now we see ducK is playing both the Spire and the Infestation Pit at the same time. I'm not sure if he's planning on getting a combo army or if he's just preparing to be able to make anything he needs to.
Well, and it's good to diversify a little bit. And Lou is going to come in here, and he's not good. Careful, you might get a... Oh, this is not too good.
Probably not. Oh, that is way too many Zerglings.
And he blinks one, gets away,
And the Zerglings retreat?
I don't think there's any reason. I guess they could... Yeah, there's that. And the Stalker goes down with all his buds, so...
And that is all except for 6 Zealots that Lou had in terms of army.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't bring the Zealots along. But this is getting pretty lopsided, and this is kind of what ducK likes to do, is get really far ahead, and I would imagine he's going to push out... Well, he's probably not going to push out fairly soon, but he does have 26 more food than CrAzian, so...
Yeah, interestingly, both players have pretty fair amount of... Well, a second ago they had quite a large number of minerals and gas each. Now, CrAzian spent all his, but on upgrades, even though he has almost no army right now.
Yeah, that's really... I mean, these cannons are... As I learned from my third game a couple days ago, cannons aren't really going to do that much against a mass amount of units, but he is getting Zealots, which is, I think, the best thing for Zerglings.
And now Matt is destroying the rocks, giving him the backdoor access to the...
CrAzian should see this. I mean, the cannons are spotting the Zerglings, and yeah, he does move his army over. So good move there.
Of course, those damn speedlings are so fast.
Yeah. And
they're already gone.
I like this. There's a Dark Shrine coming out in the back, but unfortunately, there's still that Overlord, so, you know, Matt's going to see all of that.
Yes, and I'm not sure. ducK has one Spore Crawler in his natural and one in his main, but that's all he has as far as detection goes at the moment.
And there is a large, I don't know, do we call it a squadron or a wing of Mutalisks?
Murder.
Yeah, a large murder ball of Mutalisks going to come in here and going to wreck shop, I think is the appropriate expression.
So we fairly called it earlier. This is probably like the big signal that this one's game over.
Yeah. And I would imagine that he's going to do a two-pronged attack here pretty soon. Especially because Lou went almost all mass Zealots. You know, he doesn't have that many Stalkers now, so...
Wow. Which, I mean, considering his financial situation, that would make sense because he had lots of minerals, but
absolutely.
Unfortunately, when you get to mid-late game against ducK, he's going to have air units probably.
Yeah, and he has 7 more mutas coming along, so it's not looking too good for our Protoss from another Protoss.
And CrAzian's now putting down Robotics Bay, which I'm not sure I agree with, because, I mean, he's supply blocked, he doesn't have much money.
Yeah.
He probably needs to be focusing on gateway units, specifically Stalkers.
And the peanut gallery says facepalm.
Yes. Thank you for your contribution, Click.
I do want to point out, too, that when the mutas sniped that pylon, he did shut down 2 of the gateways as well, so... CrAzian's only going to be able to warp into 3 units at a time right now until he gets another pylon up, and there are just way too many Zerglings for, how many Zealots? 20 Zealots? Well, 20 Zealots should handle that many Zerglings, but then we have the mutas over here.
With our murder of mutas, yeah, 17, according to the hotkey.
Now, I do like where Lou has his army stationed, and
And he's also starting to put his photon cannons around the perimeter, but that's spread out. They're probably not going to be able to make any serious deflection.
I mean, it's pushing Matt back for a little bit now, and you know, that cannon's dying, but the shields are now regenerating fairly quickly, and you know, oh, he's pushing out. This is really interesting. I'm not sure if I'd push out with just zealots. There's that many.
I think he's interested in shutting down this creep, because one thing Lou and I were talking beforehand, how ducK gets this map vision with his creep tumors, and it just becomes so hard to do anything because he just can see the whole map.
Now that's smart, but I mean, he doesn't need to push out anymore because of this right here. This is not going.
Interestingly, his zealots make a nice circle, so they can't get completely surrounded kind of naturally, but there's just too much.
And I mean, it's, you know, he doesn't have any. Well, he has +2. Weapon, but I'm pretty sure that ducK has. Well,
ducK is getting 3/3 on his armor and attack right now.
His air isn't upgraded at all, but I mean, with that many Zerglings,
and now he's making 7 Ultralisks.
Yeah,
I think ducK is fairly confident in his situation at this point.
But you know what? CrAzian's doing a really good job of holding everything off. I mean,
oh, absolutely. He's making smart tactical decisions. I don't know if I agree with this much emphasis on the tier 3 units right now.
Yeah, and I mean, this is what we were talking about before the game, is that, you know, the impulse is to grab these flashy units like Colossi and Ultralisk and stuff, but unless you have a good supporting army like ducK does, it's just not going to do that much. So.
Absolutely. They're just too easy to counter once you specialize too much.
I mean, there's a lot of investment here that CrAzian has done that just isn't being used. Like the Dark Shrine's not being utilized in any fashion, you know. And you know, seriously, what are they called? Oh my god, I'm blanking. The
Colossus?
No. The things that get created when you warp to Templars.
Hurricanes?
No. Yes.
Archons.
Archons. There it is.
I'm pretty excited right this moment because here come the Ultralists. The first time we've had Ultralists in the LIG.
Oh, seriously. Now, I think Ultras are really, really slow off the creep. So, CrAzian, I think, did a really good thing by shutting down that creep. Well, I guess they're still pretty fast, but
and if it wasn't obvious already.
Well,
for our Protoss brethren.
Yeah, our dear Protoss friend.
These Ultralists are just demolishing these buildings.
Yeah, as Ultralists meant to do.
And there's Dark Templar. They're probably going to kill one of them, but yeah, there's the GG.
It was a good game, though, overall, and game 1 goes to ducK, but I'm excited for game 2.
Absolutely.